everybody, we're back. We're playing some Minecraft. Listen, I'm ahead on everything. Well, I'm not actually. Okay, that's a big freaking lie. I'm not ahead. I'm not behind though. I'm in a pretty good place in school right now. Excuse me. I got my what is this? A little river or something? Little creek. I got my workout in. I got all my steps in. It's like the only thing I could do now, if I wanted to keep on working now, is I could, oh, I got a weird thing. I could start another class. I have one more class to go. I'm not going to start a class now. It's nighttime. So I thought, what the heck, I'm going to play a little bit of Minecraft. And I thought, well, I might as well throw on the old live stream and, try to get some work done here. So it's of course raining because it's always raining all the time. But I have this river. It's getting close. It's all dirt. All the way around this island. It's all dirt. Well, there's some grass to be fair, but that's going to change into dirt at some point. And the river is pretty darn wide. In fact, actually, hey boat. How you doing, boat? Okay. Let's go take a look around. So this river is, I think this way, is pretty good. It's pretty wide. It's better. Now, I obviously... Hey, what's up, Benjamin? How's it going? I've been good. So working on a brand new build here, and I think this river is now all dirt. Now, I need to, I'm going to have to texture it, obviously, make it look nice. This is going to be a little cliff, so that's why I left that stone there. But I think we are good up till, obviously, till right here. So that's what we're working on today. I'm just going to try to dirt over this whole river and get it at least around the island. What I'd like to do is there's a decent sized lake. Benjamin, let me show you. Let me show you the lake that we're at. So here we go. There's a lake right over here. I want to eventually dirtify this whole lake all the way out to the ocean, which of course I picked the worst moment. So there's the ocean, right? So up till about there. It's just so I can really make this lake look all custom and stuff, but that's a big project. So let's at least get the river here where it flows and just go from there. So maybe right here where I left my boat, because this is going to be part of the haunted house biome that I think is going to be a pretty cool biome. Finally, this is a big project, but the bigger project is going to be, so I built that haunted house. Of course, you can't see it all. Right on top of that hill, there's a haunted house. And I built that already, so that's good. Now, the next thing is going to be, I want to put a biome around it, a big haunted biome, and it's the time to work on this since it's Halloween, all that kind of stuff. So I thought we'd just work on this a little bit, make this into a nice project, or nice, nice custom everything, and I think it'll be cool. Grabbing all this clay, though, because clay is pretty darn precious to get. I know you can make it now. I know it's renewable now, but it still is time-consuming to get, so I still grab it when I can. Anyway, how you been? How's everything? Thanks for swinging over by here, the second channel. I'm streaming on this channel, by the way, if you don't know. I'm streaming on this channel every weekday at 8:30 a.m., right after I get my kids on the bus, start my day with some Minecraft, and then after I stream... in the morning, sometimes if I take like a study break from graduate school, I'll hop back on, just stream. Like basically, if I can play for a little bit of Minecraft, I'm gonna do my best to stream over on this channel, just to play virtually with my friends, because I get lonely because I'm doing asynchronous online graduate school, and it is pretty quiet, right? You don't do a lot of talking when you're doing that, so. It's nice to be able to get on here and chat with anyone who comes by. I was streaming over on the main channel, and I decided that I would put all the streams over on this channel and then save the main channel for kind of bigger videos. Like, in fact, the next video I'll be doing is going to be 1,000 days, so that'll be fun to work out here. I'll be doing 1,000 days in Minecraft all in one video, just to see how much I can accomplish between day 17,000 and day 18,000. I think it'll be pretty darn fun to do. I just started sort of putting all this stuff over here because inside this haunted house, this whole haunted house and this whole biome is built exclusively just to house our new moss farm, which is an amazing moss farm. It's really great. But that's why I built this whole biome, basically. But all just for that reason. Okay, how many times did I do a stream? Well, today I actually did today I did 3, and they're almost all like mini streams. Like they're like little, like generally 20 to 30 minute streams. So that way it's actually realistic to potentially watch the VOD. You know, I'm not saying that anyone actually will, but like a 4-hour VOD just seems absolutely impossible to watch. But, you know, like a 25-minute VOD I think might be more realistic to actually click on just for people. So yeah. So today I did 3, but I do every day at 8:30, and then just depending on how much schoolwork I have. This is a brand new system. Okay, bro, I get it. This is a brand new system I'm trying, though, so I'm still working out the kinks. Right now, I'm going to be trying to just stream, like, if I can play Minecraft, and if my kids aren't home. Like, well, right now, my kids are home, but they're in bed. You know, if my kids aren't, like, awake, and I'm going to be playing some Minecraft, even if I'm only able to play for, like, 20 minutes, my plan right now is to just use that as, like, just do a stream. You know, like, you know, why not? I mean, why not do it that way rather? And you know, sometimes I'll record a clip or something like that. But for the most part, that's my goal anyway. Trying it new, seeing if it takes whatever. Earlier, and sometimes I'll hop in voice, and my plan is going to be to open it up for like supporters to hop in voice with me if that's something they want to do and just chat, shoot the breeze. Sometimes like other creators, I might just hop in voice and just chat with them, whatever. So you know, try to make it just like a, you know, chat, talk about life, Minecraft, all that kind of stuff. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes, but it's gonna be the plan anyway. I've got to keep an eye on my shovel. It doesn't have a lot of life left, and I really don't want to break it. Last time, just only a couple weeks ago, I was streaming and I was like not paying attention. I was like chatting. And I broke my Silk Touch pickaxe, and it was whatever. I have all the books, so it's not a big deal, but it sucks. It was like a big freaking pain to replace it. I don't blame you. I've wanted to watch, but I have class in 7:30. Well, that's why all the short VODs are going to be on, so, you know, if you ever want to throw it on the background, it's there, and if you don't, I totally get it. I don't watch a lot of VODs myself, to be completely honest, but they're there for people who like that kind of stuff, and, you know, generally not very long, so that's also, I think, a perk as well. Oh boy. I gotta keep an eye on this shovel. It's getting close. So all I'm doing basically with this plan right here is all I'm doing is I'm just trying to get rid of all the sand and gravel patches because I think they look terrible under the water, and just make it all dirt, and then I'll come in, I'll texture all the dirt just to make it, you know, look like underwater. I've done a few other rivers, and it's such a huge, like, it's an enormous change. It makes it look so good. Can you try, what's up Bailey? Can you try playing Bed Wars? No. No. Not even a little bit. I am purely a builder. I'm a Minecraft builder and a world builder, and that is the entirety of my jam. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing, like, maybe a games night, maybe with some of my supporters at some point if we ever wanted to do that, but, no. I would be the worst you've ever seen at it. I guarantee that. I can't express how bad I would be at Hive Bed Wars. Can you play Hive build mode? No, I'll just build in this world. Because the cool thing about building in this world is it stays forever. Does Hive, like, if I build something and I don't know anything about Hive bed build mode, does it stay there forever? Honestly asking, because I just don't know anything about it. If it did, maybe that'd be interesting. But the cool thing about this world is, we're 17,000 days in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go repair. We're 17,000 days in, so, we just keep on going and going and going and going. Yeah, so I would want it, you know. I like perpetual worlds. That's sort of that's my jam. That's why in this world we have like, man, how many kingdoms do we have? We have a lot. We have a lot of kingdoms in this world. And, you know, including a full, like, industrial city and all kinds of stuff. So, now where are we headed? Gotta head to the Nether. Yeah, oh, there's a creeper. Gotta head to the Nether to repair, I think. I can repair a few different places, but I still think the Nether might be going to the Guardian farm is probably the fastest. Right here. Wait, it says you get to build for 5 minutes and do what? Oh. Oh, I knew that. I knew that. Oh, this guy too. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else want to fight? What happens after you build for 5 minutes? What do you do? I honestly, I don't know anything about this. So if I went on and I build for 5 minutes, what happens next? It doesn't sound super intriguing, to me, to be honest. You know, 5 minutes of building is like, what can you do in 5 minutes? Wait, is it creative mode? I don't play. I don't find any enjoyment in Minecraft creative mode. I'm all about the grind. I love and embrace the grind. Alright. Okay, so the experience should start flowing in. Yeah, the creative mode just doesn't interest me at all. It's cool. I'm glad it's in the game. If you like it. My kids like creative mode, you know? Just not my jam. At all. Not even a little bit. I just like that going out and earning every block you're going to get, you know? Did I flip this wrong? Why is there no experience coming? Yeah, it's coming. It's just slow getting started. There it is. Anyway, so, yeah. So what we're working on is I've decided that there are a few things I don't have in this world that I want to add in. And they're both seasonal. So now that we're in this big 1,000-day block, I have some options. I'm not like trying to get a project done for a video, you know. I can kind of do whatever I want now up until we get closer to 18,000 day. So there's a couple things we don't have. Number one, we don't have a graveyard. So I want to put that in the spooky haunted biome. I only have five custom oak trees. Now they're big custom oak trees, but I want to add custom birch trees. And I want to add custom pine trees of a few different sizes. So that would be really nice to add. I mean, I want to do other things. Like I want to massively expand Steelport and stuff because I want it to look. I mean, it looks kind of like a city now, but I want it to look like a real city. Like I want to add taller and more skyscrapers there. I want to build a substantially more farmland. Is something I definitely want to do. Because I have a good bit of farmland. I think I have more than probably most worlds as far as farmland goes, but it's not nearly enough for the amount of people that I have hypothetically living in this world. Now you can offset some of that farmland by saying, well, there's fishing boats, and you know, one fishing boat can actually feed a lot of people. But if you're thinking there's a lot of imaginary people living in your world, you need a lot of farmland to make it. So I want to build a lot more farmland. I'm not going to add a new build this 1,000-day block. I'm not going to add a new kingdom. I'm going to keep with the kingdoms I have. How would you feel if your world somehow got deleted? I mean, I've thought about that a lot. I have lots of backups. So I can't imagine that happening. I guess if it did, I would just start a new world, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'd just start a new world. I don't know what else I would do. You know? I don't know what she can do. If it gets deleted, it gets deleted. I want to work on these tunnels for the my big ice road that connects everything together. Because right now, obviously, I have tunnels dug, but they look like poo. So I want to actually make these tunnels look nice. That would be a big improvement in the world, including like lights and everything like that. That's something. And I definitely want to overhaul this kingdom. I started working on overhauling this kingdom. I converted both of my worlds to Bedrock. I had a 7,000 day Bedrock world and a 7,000 day Java world that were separate, and I used a program to merge them together. So I went to Bedrock. I decided that I just like the feel of Bedrock better, and more importantly, I like to play with my kids. I really enjoy playing Bedrock with my kids. So because they will stay at their mom's for weekends sometimes, and whenever they're at their mom's for a weekend, we can hop in the same world and play together. In this world, actually, we're going to be working on. Me and my boys are going to be working on this kingdom together. Like the one right over there. You can kind of see the castle. So what I did is I had supporters build in survival a kingdom. And I told them that if they built a kingdom in survival, that I would bring it into this world, and then I would like kind of overhaul it all. And that's the kingdom that they built. So I've been working on sort of, I don't know, making it my style of a world. That happened thousands of Minecraft days ago, so still kind of working on that. But yeah, that's been a huge project, and I really do want to get serious because if you've been following the lore, in the story, when I did the merge, we call it the mergening. When I did the mergening, all the people except for one. There was one person in the Bedrock world, which is called Tovlin, at the time of the merging. And so everyone except for him got sent to this void. And that's the storyline that we're going. So he was the only one here for about 3,000 days. And he had to build this floating island called Luminar, where he built a floating island and a mirror where everyone could come back at day 17,000. And that just happened as far as the lore goes. In fact, it's so new that it's not even out on a video yet. So that'll be out on like the next video that comes out. But so Agent Skeens built the Mirror of Luminar and brought everyone back. So now all of a sudden we went from one person in this world to many, many, many thousands of people who were stuck in the void, and they all got to eat. So one of the things I really want to focus on for the storyline is how I could possibly feed all those people who just sort of boop, popped in out of nowhere. So I want to build lots of farms. There's actually a tower that I want to build that's talked about in the. I wrote what's up, Klausos? I wrote a Bible for my world. Kind of, I call it. It's called the Codex Quadrivium. And it mentions an ancient tower with some magical properties called the Verdant Spire. And so I want to build the Verdant Spire. Because I think that would be a way that I could feed, all the people that just came back from the void. They sort of just came back to life. So building the Verdant Spire in the ancient city of Gabor would be something that we'll probably get started on pretty soon. The Codex Quadrivium, I've actually been reading it on my main channel. If you want to hear it, it's kind of like King James English version of a holy book that has prophecy and also history, but the history's a little squirrely because it's so old. So the first, it's one book, but similar to the Bible. It's one book, but it's actually a whole bunch of books. It's a library. So the first 11 books of my codex are read in video form, and I have 5 more to go. So anyway, if it's something that's interesting, if you want to hear a fictional book of prophecy all based around this world, you can check it out. Busy worked and spent the entire evening getting CTM to function. Deep Slate block space. Oh, what's going on? You having issues? Claudius, you want to jump in voice? You able to talk? If you can, okay. Are you still on my Discord? If you are, I'll jump in. I have a voice channel for just 2 people. So if you are, hop on in voice. If you're not in my Discord, that's totally cool. If you want to. It'd be easier for you to tell me about your trial and error with block states than it would be for you to type it down and me to still not understand. So yeah, so I got a lot of this river. At least it's dirted now, and now I still have to texture it, make it look pretty, that's a whole thing, right? I mean, that's a lot of work, but at least now it's dirt. The base layer is down, and then everything else can sort of, come with time. But at least it won't look like an ugly ass Minecraft river, to go in. Oh, hey, what's up, Copper? I need you. Always take the copper, Let's see. What's up, Klatos?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Bailey, can you hear Klatos? I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you, man. Klatos, I'm getting a little bit echo. Could you?
Yeah, I need to mute the Discord.
Oops. So how you doing, dude? It's been a long time since we actually spoken. And I still hear myself. I'm hearing myself like 1 second later. Yeah.
Oh no. I figured something like this might happen.
That's okay. We can work it out. I got nothing going.
Oh. Well, okay. I don't really know how to troubleshoot this stuff. I don't do it too much.
I just I did a short little stream earlier, and Germ popped in, and I was like, "Hey, Germ, you want to jump in chat?" And he did, and it was cool. I talked to him for like 5 minutes, and then I got a call that I had to take about insurance, blah blah blah. So I was like, I gotta go. So, very abrupt ending to a conversation.
Did that fix it?
Let me see. I'll talk now, and I'll wait to hear my echo.
Is it still echoing?
No, I don't hear it. Yep, perfect.
Okay, I just had to mute the stream. What it was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So how do you doing, man? What's new?
Busy doing textures. So I'm making, you know how I do the CTM on some
yeah.
of the textures?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, I had some trouble with the deep slate because Minecraft likes to take the deep slate and it gives it 3 different block models, one for every axis that you're aligning it to, right? So X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
And it's all fine for the y-axis, the normal one, but whenever you put it on its side, like you put it on a wall,
Yeah.
it will like rotate the textures. And there's 16 different textures that make the texture, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
It's like a grid, you know how that works.
Yeah, I follow you.
So it kept rotating each individual texture, and so just destroying the seamlessness of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it like, I was working on it literally all day yesterday.
Good night, Bender.
And yeah, I finally got it figured out. I figured out a way to get it.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your deep slate textures, man. I see your take on it.
Yeah, I'm still working on them. I might finish them up tomorrow or something.
Nice,
so this
man.
is your 3rd stream today, huh?
Yeah. I'm kind of trying something here, like, cause this is like when I would play Minecraft anyway. So like nothing's changed, like for me. And I'm just gonna try. Just like if I sit down to play, and if my kids aren't awake, and with me or not at school or whatever, then instead of just play, I'll just hit live instead, just like I would anyway, So I'll try it for a little bit and see.
Yeah, I saw you were on for like 20 minutes earlier today.
Yeah, that was the one where I got the insurance call. Germsy Boy appears on that for like 5 minutes before I had to go.
Yeah, I was at the office at that time.
Yeah.
So it was pretty busy, but I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you clearing up? What you doing?
Oh man, I'm still working on this river. So, I really want, my goal is to have every block placed where I want it to be in this world, right? Like, you know, I mean, not like I'm gonna place every block, but I want every block to be a decision. You know, that's kind of my goal, and that includes riverbed. So I'm going underneath the rivers that are around the haunted house, and I'm just making them all dirt for right now. And then eventually, on a different day, I'll come back in and like texture them with like maybe, you know, mud and soul sand and whatever, and just sort of give it a little random spackling of just some different things. But for right now, I'm just trying to put down the base level of just dirt.
Just so it looks a little nastier.
I'm just getting rid. Basically, like the sand is just so bright, you know, and like, and the way it's all patchy, it's really, and gravel too, right? So you got dirt, and then you got sand, and you got gravel, and those are three really different colors, you know. So I'm just gonna make it all a brown-based riverbed. Hey, what's up, Trey? And then, you know, and then I'll come back in and texture it, and then put in some bone meal and some rocks and all that, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Right on.
But I did that to a river. I don't know if you ever saw it. I did do one custom river, and it was a big job out.
I remember that river.
Yeah, out by in the amusement park. And it turned out great.
Is that the same one I'm thinking of? I remember you cleared out a huge gorge. It was a while ago. I've been away for 2 years.
Here, so I did here, so you can see how much wider. I don't know if you. This river's substantially wider. It's just so. This is just.
It came out of your mountain over by Pablo. Is that?
Oh no, that yeah. Actually, believe it or not, that's nothing. That's just that eventually. No, it's not a netherite beacon. It's just iron.
That's
hey, Wolf Mother.
By today's standards.
Yeah, no, that's just where I get diorite, andesite, and granite for now. But eventually, there's going to be a waterfall coming off that mountain, and then the water's going to like cut through that ravine, and we'll have a civilization in the cliffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a long way from now. It's my favorite thing about not being large biomes. You're going to see it right now. Everything is like 5 rockets away. Yeah, late night stream. Klautos is on, by the way, if you don't know who the other voice is. Our good friend Klautos. So here, I'll come over here and sleep. I'll show you the river that I did, because I'm going to do a very similar thing here. I love this place. This place makes me happy, man.
Dude, that looks awesome. I've never seen it at night.
Yeah, I love it. Actually, since believe it or not, since finishing the parking garage actually made a huge difference, because it made it feel real, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of feels like a real park. Like you would just park your car over there in that parking lot or over there in the garage, and then walk in this big open area up to the gate. You know, you'd see like the big Ferris wheel going. I do want to, now that I have...
Go ahead.
Oh, now that I have access to end rods, I do want to put them up on the Ferris wheel. I didn't have them when I built it.
I always thought that like the best time to be at an amusement park was like at night.
Totally agreed.
You know, it's still open for a few hours and it's all dark and everything's all lit up. You know.
Oh yeah.
That was always my favorite time.
I completely agree. Yeah. So yeah, I love this place. Yeah, it just makes. I mean, I grew up. You know, well, you're an Ohio boy. I grew up going to Cedar Point, and that's just.
Oh, yeah, Cedar Point and Jogga Lake. Did you ever go to Jogga Lake?
Oh yeah, I wonder if that's still around.
Yeah, no, they closed.
Did they?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But I live really close to Jogga Lake, and well, not really close, but much closer than Cedar Point.
Mm-hmm.
So we would usually go to Jogga Lake, and I would only really go to the Cedar Point if it was me and my brother going with my grandparents.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Trail sounds like a baby compared to his friends. Yeah. Don't worry. I've always hated my own voice.
Me too.
Look at the way the sun's catching on that roof over there with this.
I sound like a big dummy head.
I've always hated how nasally I am. It's always really bothered me. But you know, what are you gonna do? Can't do anything. Check out the way the sun's glinting on that roof with where the bricks are. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So here, this is the river that I did. So because I decided the amusement park, I really wanted like every single like block to be like manicured, right? Like an amusement park is, and like so, and that's what sort of started me on like wanting to do all rivers like this. But yeah, that's what I'll do something like that. Like
so
just
you made this whole river.
It was a real river. I just though making it would have been probably faster. I just gutted it out.
You fixed it.
Put down dirt, and then all the blocks and little soul sand patch. Look, that guy's caught on a soul sand patch. Idiot down there in the self. Yeah, it just makes like it's not that big of a deal, but it makes a big difference,
Yep.
Especially then you come out here and you see like a regular river and it's like so poo. Like look at this. Ugh, that's garbage. It's garbage.
You think that hating your own voice is universal?
I think it probably is.
That might be true.
Yeah.
Because you hear it so much.
Well, and you don't hear it the way that anyone else does too, because of.
To me, I still sound like I'm 15. I'm like, come on.
Do you know why? Do you guys know why your voice sounds different to you when you're speaking than it does to like you're one like recording or to anyone else? It's because
you hear it vibrating in your head.
Yeah, it's because of the bone resonance. That was a big part of like my degree is learning all about bone resonance and stuff. And you can hear equally well either through like your ear canal or like by like bone vibration. It's really, really interesting stuff. It's stuff I just never knew.
That's crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play telephone with my forehead.
You know what? If it were the right kind of oscillator, you totally could.
Yeah, like like you get the two cans, and you get the string, and
Oh
connect
yeah.
them.
Yep.
So I want to do this. Do the same thing, but instead of putting it to my ear, I'm going to stick it to my forehead.
Nice.
Try to listen.
Yeah, there's actually two kinds of hearing loss, and whenever you're checking someone for hearing loss, you have to find out which one they have. It's called conductive, which is what you normally think of, like what comes in your eardrum, and then there's a like inside it's called sensory neuro, but it's like it's inside the ear, and the problem is if you're conductive hearing if that's what you have, if you have like the conductive hearing, like if you have a big ball of wax in your ear, right, and you can't hear very well, the good thing is that's often fixable. But if you have the sensory neural hearing loss, then you're talking like cochlear implant, because if you lose that, it doesn't matter how well your conductive hearing is, like your brain's not getting it's not getting the signal.
My grandma, she was deaf.
Oh yeah, she had a cochlear implant.
Well, no, she didn't have any implants or anything.
Oh, okay.
She went deaf when she was like 16, so she just always been deaf.
Oh yeah.
But she had these. She would watch TV with these giant like headphones on that were super loud.
Oh okay. Yeah.
We could hear them from across the house.
Sure.
She just asked her ears.
Both of my grandfathers lost a ton of hearing in World War II. Both of them.
Oh, from explosions and gunfire and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know what one of them did in World War II. He died when I was kind of too young to really know that much about his life. But my other one was was a anti-aircraft artilleryman, and he came back and couldn't hear a thing after it. And it was funny back then. They said like, "Oh, it'll come back." Like, no, man, that's not how it works. Like, but, they didn't know or care. I guess I don't know which one.
Yeah, both my grandfathers were in World War II. One was in the Army. One was in the Navy.
Yeah.
My grandma lost her hearing she got sick when she was 16.
Oh, really? Wow.
Like the flu or something, and it destroyed her hearing.
Wow.
Which is sad because like my whole family is musicians.
Oh yeah.
So she could never hear any of our music. It was kind of sad.
Yeah, that is sad. I gave my older son Harrison a trumpet lesson today. It's I know I've bragged to you about him before, and like I feel like the most typical dad ever. But like I have, I've taught a lot. I'm no spring chicken, as you know, Klautus. I've been around a time or two, and I have never had a student anything like him. He's the most advanced student I've ever had.
That's awesome.
And so I gave him. So he's learned. I don't know. I know you're like generally sort of rock background guitar player, but do you if I say 2-5-1s, are you pretty down? You know what that is?
Like chord 2, chord 5, chord 1.
Yeah, like a minor 2, a dominant 5, and then a 1 major, sort of. Right. So it's like in the jazz circle, that's like home base. Like we learned that, and once you can get around your 2-5-1s, you've just learned like about 80% of the entire library, or all the literature, right? And so I taught him that some weeks ago, and then we took a break and did some other things, and then today I said, okay, buddy, so we're going to learn a lick. And it's your first 2-5-1 lick, and it's just da 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 da, like da 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 da, and he's like, okay. And I said, so what we're going to work towards is we're going to work toward playing that simple little lick in 2-5-1s in all 12 keys. Well, he did that today, and it's the day I showed it to him.
Wow.
He's in 4th grade, man. He's in 4th grade, and I thought it would be something we'd work on for weeks, and he just did it today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, it's just fun. It's just, it's just really fun. And I'm sensitive to baseball dad, baseball dad who's living, his dreams through his kid, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sensitive to that. Right. And cause I've always liked playing, but it's not who I am. Unlike some of my musician friends who are it's their complete identity and purpose in life. I just like playing, whatever. I do other things in my life that I enjoy. So I've been sensitive to I'm not going to make him do this, but he's so freaking natural. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Well, he only practices for 15 minutes a day. So it's just one of his responsibilities. So I think that's very reasonable for 4th grade.
My kid started out on drums, and so we got him an electronic drum kit and everything. He's all into it. He joined band at school.
Yeah.
As soon as he joined band, and he was made to practice.
Yeah.
He had to do it for school.
Oh yeah.
He stopped loving it.
Yeah, I see where that's going. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do. I was never there, but so many people I know were. Where they just as soon as it became quote real or whatever, and they had to practice, they were they're out. I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I'm a bit of a grinder. In my life.
Me too. When I started taking guitar, my dad didn't make me do band or any of that. But I just wanted to play. That's all I did.
Yeah.
I'd come home from school and I'd play guitar until I went to bed. You know what I mean?
I totally do. Yeah, absolutely. And for me, once I went, I've never really quit anything in my life, which is one of the main reasons why I've never done some other things in my life, because I'm very aware of my personality. Let's say personality quirks, so for me, it was always we've talked about before. It's how you get burned out in Minecraft. It's no, I never did. But I know that I'm the exception to that, where I will just grind forever. I realize that most people are not that, and the same thing with band. For me, it was as soon as I started playing trumpet, I was I'll just play every day. I'll just practice every day. And,
Yeah.
And when I started playing Minecraft, it's I'll just play every day. Same exact thing.
Yeah.
Sleep. The one thing I don't like about this resource pack is its nights are really dark, and I like that, in some ways, but as far as building at nighttime, it makes it challenging.
Oh,
But-
I was gonna mention something. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, your chat. You got a whole bunch of chat.
I could play modded Minecraft and not get bored. You know what I wish about modded Minecraft? I wish it was possible to update worlds. you know.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck with whatever version of the game the mod is for.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I know there are a few exceptions where you can update world, but that's not that's the exception to the rule. Like generally, if you're playing modded, you cannot update anything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to mention something. Remember when I was doing textures the other day, you jumped in and I put on the dither layer
Oh yeah.
because it helps me see like kind of relief.
Yeah.
Pixels.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing that this resource pack does to your textures when the sun hits them.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like if you go look at your grass or something.
Yeah.
With texture, like. I don't know what it is. It doesn't apply that, like how the way it works here is it applies a layer of darkness and a layer of light to make them look like they're going in and popping
right.
out,
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do that, but it looks like it does. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. I love that. Like, let's see if we can find one. Yeah, well, that's actually not even the best.
Are those supposed to give you that many copper? That was a lot.
Oh yeah, they raised it. Yeah, they raised it quite a bit.
Normal?
I mean, with looting or with fortune, fortune 3, whatever.
Oh, okay. Can you tell I'm a survival player?
A creative player. You're gonna be a survival player again soon,
dude. Sooner than you think, man.
Oh yeah? Is this an official announcement?
No. No.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna start a new world? Or are you gonna head to a different area, or what's your game plan? I know we've talked about some different options.
I think it's just gonna be a whole new world.
Whole new world, really? So do you think that you're gonna like want to go back? Because Fantasia's that's your jam, right? I mean that's your baby.
Yeah, but really, it's not so much about the world as it is about like the builds. So I could port them in. You know what I mean?
Right.
So not too worried about it. If I find a place like, oh, this would be a good place for this kingdom, pop it in there, and then I'll pop it in if I find it. I'm not too attached to it. So.
Yeah, I get you. Treyo, no, in this new version of Bedrock, right now, currently, you can't import third-party mods. I don't know what... it feels like they've got some bugs to work out with this particular one. Like, I gotta say, since switching to Bedrock... I mean, I've been playing Bedrock on and off for years, but, it's generally a really smooth experience. They generally have really smooth rollouts and updates and stuff. This particular one... I can't. That's why I don't have the skies, because it won't import my custom skies too. And I don't know. So I'm just waiting for an update. Nothing will import. You click on anything with MC. What's the extension? MC add-on or whatever, and just nothing happens. And I know that's not intended. And before people are like, "Oh, that's Microsoft getting you to use the marketplace," it's not that. There's just some sort of weird bug. So I did have to. I did have to uninstall it completely. Wolven Mother, thank you for that tip, because I could not get anything to. You couldn't update. This is the one time ever, because they massively changed the way that it works, which I guess is a change positive for the future. But for right now, you had to uninstall it, and there was no announcement at all. So not a great job by Mojang. Can you believe? Look underwater, man. Can you believe this is vanilla? I mean, this is crazy.
It looks really good, dude.
What a time, man!
I'm impressed by how good the underwater looks, specifically.
Who would have thought this years ago, right? Who would have thought this years ago? This was going to be just vanilla Minecraft. And
dude, Bedrock has come a long way. I will admit that.
Oh yeah. And I'm 28 render, totally playable with excellent frames with shaders. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, it is 11 o'clock, and I've got to get on Elder Scrolls Online. I'm the guild master of
Oh.
a guild that has about 200 members.
Oh, shoot.
Online.
They're all waiting for you. They're chanting. I can feel them chanting your name.
Yeah.
All right, dude, go. Nice catching up.
Do some guild stuff before I pass out. But,
Nice catching up, bro.
with you, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later on. Let me, boop. Okay. All right. Anyway, so let me catch up on some chat. I'm mostly an explorer player. I'm too much of a loot goblin. I hear you. On the. You know what kind of I'm a hoarder, where, like, I'm the kind of guy who will play Skyrim and finish with like every potion I've ever crafted or gotten in the game, because I think I might need it in the next boss. Even when I'm on the last boss, I still keep it because, like, you don't know, you might need it. So yeah, I'm a total hoarder. If you've ever seen my storage room, you might know that. Yeah, I am massively looking forward to building our like sort of end game forever storage room. I cannot wait to build that. But it's gonna have to wait because I want to finish working on this haunted house. At least we'll keep working on it at least now during the Halloween season, and then we'll reevaluate in November what we do. I do have a Christmas theme build that I'd like to do. I hear you, Treya. It took me a while when I first started a single player world. The reason why I started Bedrock World, actually, my first Bedrock, well, this world, actually, when I started Tovlin, the reason why I started it was because I was playing Realm of Vastin, and I always thought, well, if I do a single player world, I want to make it like really different from Vastin. Like, I don't want it to be like in any way comparable. So I thought, well, heck, I'll just put it on Bedrock. It had nothing to do with like playing with my kids or whatever. And then I got on Bedrock and I realized that I could play comfortably with like 100 chunk render distance, and that was like a oh my goodness moment. I very quickly I was like, whoa, because as someone who likes to build large, that was a difference, because I realized that I could build different things and I could see them from like far away, and that changed really my entire outlook on it. So I became a huge Bedrock fan just based on the non-shader back in those days, non-shader render distance. But now, of course, now it's evolved so much. All right, I am going to need to get some Reston. No, it'll be there. It'll be back. I know it'll be back. It's just a thing right now with the new versions and stuff. Yeah, but I don't have the now, because it's not, I don't think there's a problem with the add-on, because the add-ons that I had from the marketplace did load. Like, I got my tree capacitor, and obviously I got the VFX pack and stuff to add. So I think it's just a problem with the importing third-party add-ons, but they'll fix that. I mean, they know people love them. They're not going to that'd be like if they got rid of modding in Java. Like, they're not going to do it. Okay. But you used to be able to just import them, right? Oh no, I know you could import them. So I'm just waiting for them to allow you to just import it again. Because actually, I don't even know where the folders are. Actually, I couldn't find my screenshots. Saved my life the other day. Yesterday, I was looking for my screenshots folder because I wanted to make some new thumbnails, and I could not find my screenshots folder. So you know what I did? I used the Windows snipping tool to just snip it on delay. I did see they changed the Java, what's it called, deconfiscation or something like that. Okay, well, this big hole has got to be... You know what? Maybe not. Let's just get rid of the sand. I don't mind leaving this hole here. I'm trying to watch, guys. I'm trying to watch American Horror Story, season 1, which I am such a wuss. I get so freaking scared. But how do you get to it? Wait. I use the Xbox. Well, I just use the F2 button in game, and it takes a screenshot, and then I know where to find them in game. Oh, by the way, I have something to show you. Check out. Look at what we have on Bedrock. Look at this. Now, look at that. Achievements. Achievements are a thing in a world where I have cheats enabled. How about that? I can actually earn achievements. I don't know if it was an accident or if they finally gave it to all of us, but we have it. That's really cool. All right, so let's just do this. Anyway, I've been trying to watch American Horror Story. Guys, I get so scared. It's so ridiculous. I get so scared. I like watch it with like all the lights on. With all the lights on and like usually music playing in the other room so I don't get so scared. But I darn it, it's Halloween. I'm going to watch something scary and I am just living in terror. Because I hate being scared, but I'm making myself do it because I want to watch one scary thing in my life. It's good though. I like it. I've heard, you know, because it's like it's not like, it's like a show where every season is like a different story, anthology. It's an anthology show. So like I've heard, you know, different seasons are good, some are great, some are bad, whatever. But wait, I gotta pause so I can read this. Okay, hold on. Here's a horror story for you. I have 1,000 region files on my Minecraft world. I have to upload them to my server at 25 at a time, or the server host crashes for 6 hours. What the? Can't FTP won't let you just like time that out, like FileZilla or something? That's terrible. Oh man, I would tap out of that for sure. That sounds so brutal. So that makes it difficult for mouse. I did know, you know what? I did know that you play with a controller. I think you've shown me screenshots before, and I can see like the controller, the thing. You know what? I can't play on controller. I can't play Minecraft on controller because of the slow turning. Like this, like slow turning drives me crazy. Because I've tried before. I always thought like, oh, you know what would be cool? Actually, I tried back in the old Bedrock world. Like, well, again, I keep saying that, but in this world, whenever it was just my only world, I thought, oh, that would be so cool because I could like, you know, I could take like my kid's Switch along, or I could take like a controller and play on my phone or whatever. And like the turning is just so painfully slow. It drove me crazy. I couldn't hang in. I think if you can shut off your brain and just be like, no, it's cool, it's what it is, then it would be great. But I couldn't do it. It made me too nuts. It's really hard to see anything down here. I just want to hide. All I want to do is I just want to hide all of the non-dirt blocks. That's my whole job here, because then when I come in to texture it, it'll look great. Also, I'd taken all this. There we go. That's nice. Okay, jerk. You're not even a drown. How did you even get to me? Oh, I can't. Dude, I'm so excited about this biome. It's going to look so creepy. I cannot wait. There's so many creepy things I want to add that are just cool. I should have started this maybe a little bit before, like the week before Halloween, however, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, longest reach ever, jerk. I'm gonna suck at fighting those. What are those new? The Parched. Oh, I'm gonna suck at fighting the Parched, man. Oh shoot. Okay, I see that this is just a random hole. Minecraft terrain generation. Actually, I like it. I shouldn't even complain. I'm a fan of it. Ah. I'm kind of going the wrong way, though, honestly. I'm going to do... This is like the big river. I just want to do around the island, so I need to back up and focus more this direction. I finally hit. I'm finally there, just like 200 more. I want an ice version of zombie now. I want something other than mobs for this update, this drop. So far, we have, what, 4 mobs and a weapon, right? Hey, man, I've been vocal. I like that Minecraft is for everyone, so I can't go back on my own thing. But I would love some sort of building blocks. 4 mobs and a weapon is, you know, not my personal ideal situation. You know, that's not something that's crazy interesting to me. But whatever, it'll be fine. It'll be great. I'm happy we're getting an update. But yeah, four mobs. It'll be cool that they're in the game, I guess. You know, I think I will use the Nautilus for my Atlantis build. Hey, creeper. But what is this? I can't see underwater. Man, I should have brought a bed with me. And why don't a bed? It's a noob move. There we go. Fill this in and this. It fires the Sea Spectre. Yeah. Oh, there's a creeper. Oh, luckily it was in water because I did not have my hands on the mouse. So I had no reaction time there. Okay. All right. Okay. I see there's some sort of a creeper party going on up there. Kind of sucks. Oh, shoot. I must be close enough to my beacon. Hey, that's good news. That's good news. If I'm close enough to my beacon, that means I'm getting closer to the part that I've already done, which means might be getting close to being done with this part of the project. That would be nice. These rivers do look really, 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 really good when they're done, but man. Let's see. Oh, is it right there? Oh, dude, look how close we are. All right. But I have to take all this. I don't want any more mobs. I want blocks. I want furniture. I want interior update. You know, that's all I want. That's all I really care about. Everything else is gravy. It's nice to get the mobs, I guess. It's nice for, like, my kids are excited about it. You know, they're excited about the zombie horse. It's actually, they're like, oh, the zombie horse is in survival. It's like, but you never play survival. Except for when I make them play so we can play together in this world. But, yeah, they're not, generally, they are not big survivalists. They're still sort of, you know, kind of in the creative build. Although my younger son is starting to learn redstone. He keeps telling me how he's going to be the family's redstone master. And quite honestly, I'm so bad at it, he might be right. Like, he might know more redstone than me already. So, have at it, son, is what I keep saying. Like, yeah, go. Okay, I see. I see you want to die. Okay. Oh, hey, creeper. Yeah. All right. I love the zombie horse being added to survival. As a creative player, it's a huge win. Yeah. Yeah. I can't get over... I still can't get over the husk drown conversion is a thing. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense. I mean, it's like a dehydrated mob that becomes hydrated. I'll tell you what. Oh man, holy creepers! Jeez, man. I think one thing that they should seriously consider is revisiting renewable copper. And of course, also, if I'm going to talk about renewables, I want sand renewable too. I know that's coming at some point. Like, they're obviously aware that, and it's been a point of focus for Mojang is to make everything renewable. So I know they'll get there, but I am very much looking forward to sand being renewable. That would be nice. I hate mining deserts, which is why I put in my banking clan in this world. Really despise them. They're like, I think they suck. So basically, I have a shulker for shulker conversion. You just put a shulker down in my bank in Steelport, and then the shulker, my internal rule, and there's nothing I could cheat if I wanted to, but I mean, if I want to cheat, I just go creative, I guess. But is you put down the shulker that's filled with any item I want, as long as it's full, and then I can press the button and it gets changed out for a shulker of sand, gravel, or dirt. And the only reason why I included those is just so I can build big and not completely destroy the terrain, because destroying the terrain sucks, especially in like a forever world, like an actual forever world. It sucks to destroy the terrain, because then that's always a blight, or you have to go a zillion miles away, and that sucks too for someone who can only play like freaking 20 minutes a day, or you know, a little bit more than that, but not much more. So yeah, not great answers. What would you guys do to make sand renewable? What would your ideal solution be? Because I've seen some people say husks should drop it. I don't think that's super ideal, because husks only spawn with sky access at night. I think that's pretty limiting still. I don't know. Like, you know, they could go the modded route, which is like blast furnace gravel into sand. I thought about that when I was adding my my sand recipe. Basically, as I thought about like just doing the modded Ex Nihilo, you know, one that everyone knows sort of system. But well, do you know? Wolf Mother? Do you see Germsy Boy just started his finally after we've been talking about it for literally years? He just started his Western Town, so it'll be the best Western Town on YouTube because he's the best builder. So it'll be awesome. Drowned and husks should drop sand at a chance. I mean, that seems like the sort of one that most people sort of center around. Is that I haven't seen people say drown should, but a lot of people say husks should. That way, you still have to build it in the desert biome, which I think is good. I don't know. Like an like an Arab style desert one, yeah. Yeah, that I remember vividly when B-dubs. Hey, am I done here? I mean, no, I'm not done because I didn't do that whole area going out to sea, but did I? Is this done? No, it's not. What is this? Mesa makes me think Western. Yeah, it's just so vibrant though. That's why I'm gonna build my when I get there, I'm gonna build my Old West town in a desert, because the Mesa, I like it, but it's really vibrant. It's just, but the backdrop would be cool. I would probably do custom mesas, so they were a little bit less vibrant, because I think it's a lot the way it naturally spawns. Have you guys heard any Minecraft music? Have I already started to tune it out since I just turned it on? I think I have, right? I think I maybe did hear some. One of the add-ons I wanted to get, which is available, it exists, it's just a Bedrock constant music player that also plays all the like creative tracks and like plays all the songs regardless of what biome you're in. And the reason why I want that is because I tend to build in one biome forever. They both spawn in sandy regions. I want to see the Trident Farm profits diminish. Wait, why do you want to see Trident Farm profits diminished? I don't understand. I mean, I already have a Drown farm, so if Drown drops sand, that would be freaking awesome. But they'd have to drop a lot of sand and pretty regularly for it to really be worthwhile, though, you know? Yeah, I didn't think I've heard any music. Yeah, and I'm doing this bank too. Even though I don't have any plans on developing this shore anytime soon, I don't want to look across from the custom biome and see a gross Minecraft bank. It doesn't make sense that sand... Now, I know we need more sand in the game, so I'm not complaining too much about it, but it doesn't make sense that sand would spawn on riverbanks. That's not how things work. Sand should spawn on oceans only, and it should be big. Okay, jerk. Like a lot, you should get like big beaches. Another thing that's really annoying about Minecraft, I'm gonna check. Terrain Gen is how sand is only like 2 and 3 layers deep. Okay, music is on for sure. And so, like, if you need a ton of sand, like if you're building big, like I tend to, then you end up like going through all of your mining desert really, really quickly. And that sucks too, because then you have to go to another one, and that sucks. Yes, sand should be replaced with mud on riverbanks. 100% yes. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Get mud to spawn in places other than just the mangrove swamp. That'd be a double win. You get way more mud and it looks better and it's more realistic. That's a great idea. Okay, we potentially now, this time, potentially are done. So let's take a little fly around and check. Nope. I'm not going to get all of this, but at least I'll do this part. That didn't take long to find. There we go. Yeah, this is just going to be endless. Like, once I move out into this big, wide river, this is going to be forever. So, I am not going to start this one yet. Let's take the boat along and look. I should apply it Mojang? Yeah, you should. You should. You could tell them that you should be able to recraft or re-dye terracotta. Oh, you know what? If you worked at Mojang Trail, you would get me. I know what kind of guy you are. You would get me You would get me concrete stairs and slabs and terracotta stairs and slabs on day 1 of working there, right? I knew you would. That's all I want. And a freaking ogre. And the interior update. Push that thing through. We need it. We're not sitting on stairs anymore. It's 15 years. 16 years. Hey, Trident. Hello. Give me... Nope. 16 years we're sitting on stairs. Come on. Come on. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think maybe this is all dirted over. Oh, I think so. Because I'm pretty confident that I did all this. Ah, oh, dude, this is going to be so nice. Look at that completely finished bridge. Oh, it's beautiful. I see you. Single block that I missed. I still might need to make this a little wider. So I might end up widening it a little bit more once I get like when I'm doing the texturing. But I think for right now, nope. Missed it. Okay. Missed a few spots. Generally not bad, though. Oh, okay. Missed this. I don't even... What is this? It's like a weird little water inlet. We'll just cover this right up. No need to even know it was there. Bro, am I out? Ugh, I'm out. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're good. This is out in the big... We'll work more on this in a future huge project, but not now. Oh. Okay. This is still on the island. I gotta take care of this. Oh, I was getting excited. I was getting excited because I thought I was done. And I'm not. But not too much more. Okay. Let's see. Where can we take some dirt from? Right here? This might end up being... This is actually probably the flattest area of this whole little island. So this may end up being the graveyard. Okay. This might be the graveyard. I think it'd look pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where was I just digging? Over here somewhere? Oh, wait. What is that? Let's see. Husk drowned. What other zombies? I don't care about more zombies. I'm not anti-variant. I'm not. As I know some people are like, it's just a reskin. Yeah, I know. I think I don't know. I think it's fine. You know what I would like? Actually, you know what I would like instead of more variants of zombies? Is I'd like skin variants. Like, what they should do is they should... You know how there's like 15 skins in the game now? They should give each zombie a skin based on one of those skins. Like here, right here, right? Like you gotta adjust... There's all these... Where are they? How do you... Is it here? How do you get to the regular skins? I don't know how to do it. Is it here? No. Here. Obviously, I do not know how to do this. So anyway, there's the regular skins. They should make zombies based on all those regular skins for variants. I think that would be cool. Instead of like drowned husk and stuff, just make them look different, so they don't all look the same. Like if you have 10 zombies coming, they're all wearing the exact same clothes. That's dumb. That would be cool. I don't know what I need to do after Vintage Beast Skybox server finally updated Geyser. Keep getting the pink screen of crashing. Yeah, I don't know anything about Geyser. I mean, I'm aware of what it is, kind of vaguely. So it's crossplay, right? Yeah, but I don't know any more than that. All right. I'm more okay with skeletons being the same skin, but zombies are so obvious, so painfully obvious that they're all the same. Skeletons are just bones, right? Like, look. Imagine all three of these in different skins, right? That'd be cool. Yeah, that's kind of... we, for a very short time on Vast, and we ran Geyser, so people could join in on Bedrock, and I just found it, like, it was such... Because I was doing it myself, or Chaos was helping me, and it was such a headache on the back end. Like, it was just like every freaking day, instead of just like, I just want to get on and play Minecraft, and you couldn't, because every day you were dealing with, like, server timeouts and updates, and it was not fun. I swore after a little while that I would not ever run a Geyser server again because it was such a pain. So I would 100% guess that it's not you, Woven Mother, that it's, it's just the... It's a challenging thing to have crossplay on two different platforms, I'm sure, but I'm sure it's not your fault. Okay, bro. Yeah, I'm actually carrying a bow and a sword with me, which is not usual for me anymore, because I went to the Nether to actually try... Okay. Where? Try to get another beacon, and my Nether fortress is currently broken, which means it's forever broken because it's no longer a Nether fortress. I was just getting piglins to spawn. So I'm gonna have to find a new Nether fortress. There are texture packs for that. I wonder if there's one on just like the marketplace I could just throw on. That would look cool. I think, could be wrong, but I think we're done here. I mean, with this part of this huge project. What is this? Oh, lava. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I think we're done. I had disabled Firewall for Minecraft because I'm trying to figure out how to get my skin to work on Beast or Leg servers. But one suggestion from Mojang page was my Firewall could be it. But if you disabled it, I don't know why that would be. Like, as in you need a firewall? That seems crazy. You know what? Let's do this. I'll keep the clay here for now. There we go. Save up a little bit of space. I think we're done with this little bit. Firewall could be blocking it, even not on. That's weird. I don't know anything about that stuff. Anything at all. Wait, throw away rotten flesh? Okay. Seed? Okay. Oh, I kind of hate to throw string away. Is there anything... Saplings are worthless? Throw those away. Rotten flesh. Carrot. Potato. Okay. Alright. I need shift double click, man. I need it. I don't know why they won't give it to me. They've clearly heard me complain about it on stream. How much I need shift double click. And further, I want middle click to organize the chest for me. That's all I want. Just those two things. Just give me those two things and I'll be happy. I gotta turn my little heater. I have a little space heater right here. The server's begging me to stop. You're almost there! You're almost there! Okay. Alright, so the next thing I have to do is I'm gonna have to get some shears. 10? Probably enough. Alright. Let's go shear some grass. I'm probably going to go to bed soon. I'm kind of... Oh my goodness. I did not even realize it was 1 o'clock. What am I doing awake right now? Oh, why am I doing this? Okay, let's just shear a tiny bit of grass and we'll go to bed. Gotta shear all this grass before I convert this all to pale moss, because anything with grass on it will not convert. So every single bit of grass has to go. And then I bone meal it, and then it has to go again. Which is really annoying, but that's the best way I can figure out how to do this. Middle click to sort... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's what I got it from Inventory Profiles Next. My favorite... Well, it's not my favorite Java. One of the mods I like a lot in Java, though. That was like the first ad when I ever made mod packs, or I used a regular mod pack and I realized that Inventory Profiles Next wasn't on it. That was like insta click. You know, I know everyone hates CurseForge, you know, because like it's terrible and everything, but like, man, it's pretty easy to add stuff, you know? Like, it's not that bad if you just want to add some cool stuff to mod packs. It makes it as convenient as possible to do that kind of stuff, especially for people who aren't like supremely technologically advanced, you know? But I know everyone hates CurseForge, but like, I don't know, man. I kind of liked using it whenever I was making mod packs and stuff. Made it very user friendly. I'm just finding just like so many problems here. Like there's just weird terrain that I have to like fix so it's not so bad. I don't know if I did this terrain or what. I don't know why it's like this. Nope. All right. So let's see. It is, you know, even though I've been anti-sword for a while and just been using my axe to save inventory space, I have to admit, it's pretty darn nice to have looting, because I wish you could add looting to an axe. That's what they should give us. Let's add looting to an axe. I love CurseForge. It feels like everyone I talk to hates CurseForge, and that's why everyone moved to Modrinth. I think it was like an ad revenue thing for modders, I think. I don't remember the specifics. There we go. Look at how much better. Sorry, look how much better this river looks. And I've done nothing. This is the minimum amount. And look how much better it looks. Not being a freaking... Not having splotches of gravel or sand in it. It's so much better. Look at that. Look at it. And like all the shores are just grass and dirt. And again, I haven't even put like coarse dirt and mud and stuff on the edges. Ah, be nice. CurseForge with hot water over the ad rev sharing, but also modders already said they don't care about the money. Well, it's nice that some people said they don't care about the money, but I'm sure some people would really like the money. Modders should be paid for their work. It's a hill I'll die on. Like, there's nothing wrong with selling mods. I think, if you're working on something and other people want it, then you should be able to get paid for it. I'm a huge fan of that. That's why, I've said this before, and you've heard me say it before, but that's one of the reasons why I'm a big marketplace defender, because, every time you buy a map on the marketplace, someone gets 70% of it. And, Mojang takes 30%, which is industry standard and honestly pretty fair, I think. So, they could have set that up differently. They could have been greedy and they just weren't. So, you know what they could have done? They could have just hired a team of 30 people and just said, here, just hired them, put them on salary, and had them make add-ons and resource packs and stuff like that, and just sold them and kept all the money, right? And just paid like a few dozen salaries, which would, be way all problem. But they didn't. They allowed people to actually make money on the marketplace. I think it's cool. That is true as well. That's why Replay Mod came back to life. Replay Mod wasn't going to be updated anymore, and some hermits contacted, I can't remember the guy's name who makes it right now, but and basically said, can we just hire you to make it? And from my memory, he said no, but if you really want it, I'll make a Patreon, and that's why Replay Mod's behind like a Patreon paywall, because they were gonna stop making it, and then YouTubers basically were like, please, we rely on this for income, we'll hire you, whatever. And he said instead he'll just make it and put it up on Patreon. It's a little expensive. It's a little price, $15. $15 every month for access. That's steep. I mean, I like modders getting paid. $15 a month is a lot. If you can afford it, cool. I've been a patron before. I can't remember the guy's name. Guy or girl? I'm not sure. Can't remember it. I heard a rumor from someone I trust who knows what they're talking about that said Replay Mod is coming to Bedrock. The person who told me this actually asked not to be identified because they know someone who knows somebody basically. But they told me that it's being actively worked on, like by a different, not the same. I don't know that for a fact. I assumed from the conversation that it wasn't the same developer as the Java Replay Mod, but they said there is either a port or clone or just sort of similar functionality mod. I don't want to say who told me, but the person does generally run in circles where they know stuff, so could be right. It'd be cool. I would use it. I would certainly use it. It'd be great. You know what I should add to my sword? I should put flame on it so I can just get stakes, like whenever I kill mobs, because passive mobs on Bedrock spawn, like, constantly. Right? That's how that works, right? If my sword had flame, I would get, like, cooked meat. I think that's how it works. So then I would just, like, walk up and just, like, boom, cook, like, 2 cooked pork chops right there. I think. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm tired. I should be in bed. I know what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna make myself. You guys know this. I think I drink coffee at night, like it's nothing. Like it doesn't keep me up at all. I'm probably gonna make a nighttime coffee, and I'm gonna watch an episode of American Horror Story and just be scared out of my freaking mind right before bed. I know I will. I'm such a wuss. I get so scared. I hate it. I hate it, but I'm going to keep on watching it. Tomorrow I have my last assignment of the week that I'm going to work on from 9 o'clock until I'm done. And then I got to drive my kids. Have I ever talked much about my custody situation with my kids? I don't know if I ever really have. So on Fridays, if I'm not working on Fridays, then I have to drive about 2.5 hours to meet my kid's mom in middle of the state, where she takes them for the weekend, generally 3 weekends a month. And then on Sunday, again, if I wasn't working on Friday, on Sunday I'll have to drive about, just one way, about 3 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe 3. The other, back again to bring them home. But if I am working on Friday, and I'm not this week, luckily, so I only have to go halfway, then I have to go all the way on Sunday, and she comes all the way on Friday, and that sucks. Those days are terrible. They're terrible. Like driving 9 hours on a Sunday, or any day, is rough. Because, like, if you have to go 4.5 hours, usually you get out, you get there and you get out and you maybe go do something, but that's not. They just get in my car and we leave, and we come home. And like I could plan something when we're out there, but I just want to get home too. So yeah, it's not look at those eyes, baby. How have I not noticed those before? That was awesome. I generally miss afternoon streams because my husband works night, so I take a nap. Oh, yes, take those naps. Take those naps. I might take a nap tomorrow, actually, if I can get my work done in time, because I have to drive 5 hours. And, like, I'll tell you, I'm a great driver at night. Like, nighttime, I'm great at driving. I drive, driven like to my gigs at night all my life. Driving around dinner time, like 5 to 6 o'clock at night, that's brutal for me. I get really, really tired. So I might end. If I can get my last assignment of the week done in time, I may end up taking a nap myself tomorrow. I love naps. A good nap, man. Oh. Thanks for the pause there, Creeper. I missed him. I did because my anti-Enderman griefing and anti-Creeper griefing add-ons, they won't import, so I do have mob griefing off at the moment. Just because almost entirely Enderman, actually, not Creepers. Enderman stealing blocks makes me I get crazy. It makes me nuts. When I landscape something and I see an Enderman walking around with a block that I put in just a place that I wanted it, that makes me lose my freaking mind. Alright, well, guys, I am going to go to bed. Perfect timing for my shears to break. I am planning on streaming tomorrow at my normal morning time if everything goes as expected as far as getting the kids on the bus on time and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll start my last assignment of the week. Oh man, that's gonna feel good to have that done. So I'll see you all if you can make it. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, good night, everybody. Have a great sleep. I'll see you then. The music is playing. There is music. It was just a long time between it. All right, I'll see you. Have a good sleep. Good night.